Xinwen, did you watch Doraemon as a child?
I'm not sure. Is it that Japanese cartoon with the strange fat alien?
What alien? It's a blue robot cat. I used to watch Doraemon as a child, but I was only allowed to watch it when I was homesick in bed.
My parents had rules about watching cartoons as well. I loved Tom Sawyer. I could watch it only because it was broadcasted on a Sunday afternoon. But mom made sure that I had finished my homework before I could watch it.
It sounds like we were both told that homework was more important than cartoons.
Yeah, it's curious, isn't it? You were growing up in Taiwan and I was in Singapore, but our parents set similar rules about watching TV. I was told that if I was 不乖, if I tried to watch cartoons before I finished my homework. So, did your parents call you guai when you finished your homework on time?
Yes, I think this is because our parents are influenced by Confucian values. My parents thought that the character of the little girl in Doraemon, Yi Jing, was a good role model for me and my sister because they saw her as guai, and they even suggested my cousin be named after her. I read Tom Sawyer, but I didn't watch the cartoons. Why did you like it so much?
It was all about being adventurous. Although my parents recognized it as a classic tale, they certainly did not like the idea that their daughter wants to be a tomboy. There was nothing guai about Tom.
I think our childhood experiences led us both to think about how the concept of guai influences children in Chinese societies.
Indeed, it certainly shaped the way I was expected to behave.
So, can you explain what these expectations were?
I was told to be obedient, sensible, and to work hard and get good grades. Our research shows that these are definitive characteristics that Chinese parents ask of their children.
Yes, we see this in films such as the Taiwanese tearjerker Doe Eyes Flower and the Hong Kong film Little Big Master, which is based on a true story about a kindergarten teacher who teaches disadvantaged children. The ideal child in these films conforms to these standards of behavior. However, we also found that there is another dimension to guai, which suggests that children also need to have agency and make their own decisions.
The importance of childhood agency was really evident, wasn't it? In the mainland Chinese reality TV series, Where Are We Going, Dad? The children on the show were praised as guai by the adults when they demonstrated problem solving skills and understanding that they are part of a team and that they need to be able to contribute to it. This is significant because the agency embedded in the concept of guai tends to be overlooked in everyday life when children are taught to be obedient, sensible, and good students.
Yes, that's right. But the recent mainland Chinese blockbuster, Neza, Birth of the Demon Child, really challenges this Confucian-influenced idea of the guai child who's polite, obedient, and shows respect to authority. In the movie, Neza is a foul-mouthed, mischievous boy who flaunts an emo look and walks around with his hands in his pants while chewing a bamboo stick in his mouth. He's rude to his parents and teacher and terrorizes his neighbors.
His friend Alping, on the other hand, is the quintessential guai child, right? He is gentlemanly, soft-spoken, and wants to please his father, but he is not the hero of the film. In fact, Naja teaches him the importance of balancing his desires with expectations from his family and community.
Although Neza does not appear to be a guai child, he ultimately demonstrates that he can be accepted by his community after he trains hard to become a demon slayer and saves his village from destruction. He's not only a hero, but also a filial son. He stops his father from sacrificing himself. Neza is fundamentally a guai child.
So this film really shows us how complex it is to be a guai child in mainland China today. They are faced with pressures from family, friends, and community. And I think both Alping and Naja are great representations of what Arthur Kleinman describes as the divided self.
This new Chinese individual is shaped by the unique conditions of the PRC and a phenomenon that Yan Yunxiang referred to as the individualization of Chinese society.
The guai is truly a complex, multifaceted, and dynamic concept. It continues to be lived and reinterpreted in Chinese societies around the world.